Oh. Hey. Two ladies in my arms couldn't be happier.
Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous.
Two, three. Hi, I guess you figured out. We're not Doug and Stacy.
We're the Lagrands.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Noah. I'm Samuel.
I'm Elijah. I'm Gabriel. I'm Amelia.
So, I've known Stacy since 1995. We taught at the same Montessori school for about 15 years. And I quit teaching to homeschool my children. And so we lost touch, but I knew, she was still at my old school, and we had several acquaintances, and so I would hear from people how she was doing, and I heard that she and her husband were going to be moving off-grid, and that he was building a cabin, and off-grid means different things to different people, so I wasn't sure exactly the extent of their living off-grid. And so my husband and I were watching a homestead. We love to watch homesteading YouTube videos, and we were watching one about 2 months ago from a gal in Michigan, and then when we paused it, it showed the next video, or the suggested video, was going to be by some people called Off-Grid with Doug and Stacy. So I mentioned to Kevin, hey, let's watch that video next. And so, having no idea that it was Stacy from my school, so we turned on the video, and within 2 seconds I looked at my husband and said, oh my gosh, I know her. And so, I don't know if he believed me at first, but I said, oh my gosh, I know her, and we sat and watched the video, and I emailed her, I believe, that evening, if not a few evenings later, and just said, I can't believe it's you, and what a small world that we would happen to find you. It was just a very cool moment, and we were very excited to get to reconnect. And so I'm going to let my husband take over from here for a little bit and talk about what we've been trying to do and our goals.
That was a neat step in our progression, the way we came about to the interest in homesteading. It was, baby steps, little slow things, and it's kind of mirrored our journey in our faith, and they kind of went hand in hand as we've changed as our faith has changed. Our lifestyle has slowly but surely been changing, and we want for it to change more as we go, to be more reliant on ourselves, and to be closer to the gifts that God has given us, and not the gifts that man has given us per se. So we've been looking toward this. We still have not decided how far, to the extent of how off-grid, whether we do it exactly like Doug and Stacy. I tell you, just after a day and a half,
24 hours.
Yeah, after being here, the lack of AC is a tough one. The power, other than that, doesn't bother me. The heat, the lamps, I don't mind. I don't even mind the composting toilet. None of the other stuff everything else is fine. It's just getting adjusted to in the summertime without heat. I'd be fine in the winter, but the summer is going to be a tough nut to crack and figure out. The humidity is just tough to get used to and to deal with, of not having. I've been outside and worked, all day or something, but you always know you have some place to go afterwards to kind of recoup and take a nice shower and kick back in a cool environment. There's no reprieve here. So when you do the chores outside, you come back in. There's no getting cool. You sit here and you bake till. Man, we were uncomfortable last night till midnight. I'm thinking, man, I'll never fall asleep. So that was a bit tough. But we're enjoying the experience. It was part of what we wanted to do, was to help Doug and Stacy out and see what we're made of, and to see to see what we can do. It's not much different, I don't think, so far. It's not a ton different. I mean, if you were to go camping in the summertime, the main difference is, I think when you go camping, you're pretty much all doing fun stuff. And not that the chores aren't fun, because we enjoy them. I don't have to beg the kids to do them for sure. They jump out and get it done, but it is work. You know, it is work. So when you're finished, I'm wore out. We come back in, and like I said, there's no reprieve from it. So that's been the toughest thing so far. But we enjoy the you know, the chance of doing this, and hopefully the kids will handle. I'm you know, curious to see how the kids handle it, and that.
Sorry about that. Sorry, it's late. We're all hot. We're tired. We went to bed at
Been a long
midnight
day.
and 5:40.
Been a long day. We went to bed last night.
Yes.
I think it was
Between
like it was
midnight and
between
1.
1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, because it was midnight, we were
yes.
still down here. It was between 1 and 2, when we probably 1 o'clock, 1:15, before we finally dozed off. And then the rooster was
The
crowing
rooster.
at 5:40.
Love the rooster.
So, yeah, the rooster was pretty cool.
That
was awesome.
Cool. I don't think I'd use the word cool, but that was it was a nice wake up call. Not nice, no, not even nice. It was quite a wake up call at 5:40 in the morning. We've learned our lesson, and the reason that we are so antsy is because it's late. I think I don't even know what time it is.
We had all the
You don't even
chores
pay
done
attention
this
to
morning by 7, I think.
Yes.
7, 8 o'clock. Everything was done, and we're like, holy cow! At home, this would have been noon.
Yes.
You know, so we're more geared toward the later. Is kind of how our bodies are
Getting up.
are generally.
Right.
You know, we kind of. My wife is very much a night owl. So,
Not anymore.
and we stay up later. You know, with having we've got actually 6 kids. 5 of them were with us. Our oldest boy is not, Logan. But to give us some time, you know, alone, we stay up, you know, a few hours after they go to bed, or we wouldn't have any, you know, alone time. So we're kind of geared toward that. So this is kind of going to change, I think. I think
I'll
we'll
be a
be
night
going
owl
to bed
any
pretty
longer.
early and getting up
Yes.
early, which I'm fine with. It's just be
Oh
different.
yes. Oh yes. But we are thrilled to have this experience, and actually it was kind of interesting that my husband said that we would watch their homestead while they went on a trip. That's not exactly how it happened. What actually happened was we came to visit them because Stacy and I were thrilled to be able to reconnect. And so we came to visit them and spend the day with them and just see how they live. And it was a wonderful experience. Amazing that Doug built this cabin. It is solid as a rock. It's amazing. He did an amazing job. I have to give him kudos for that amazing job. But we came up to spend the day with them, and towards the end of the visit, Stacy said, she just mentioned nonchalantly, yeah, we're going to be going at it. She said, one disadvantage of homesteading is it's really hard to get away because you don't have anyone to watch your animals and take care of things. It's kind of hard to find reliable help. And they do have some people that they can depend on, but this particular event that they're gone for right now included many of their family members to be able to travel with them. So the immediate family wasn't going to be an option for them. So Stacy just happened to mention that they were going out of town at the end of July, and you know that it's tough to find people to watch. She didn't ask. She wasn't suggesting. It was just a conversation. And my children picked up on that right away and said, can we watch the farm? And I thought, oh my goodness, I haven't seen Stacy in 5 years. We've just reconnected today. I do not want to impose on them and make them feel that they have to use us. We would be thrilled to help them out, absolutely. But I felt a little guilty and that my children did that, and wasn't sure that we had maybe overstepped our bounds in that regard. But so I told her that we would look at the calendar and we'd get back to her. And so when we got home, I did look at the calendar. We were free. And I did email her or text her, I can't remember which now, and just said, we are available. But if you find someone else, or if there's someone else that you were already thinking about, do not feel obligated to ask us. Although inside, we were all really hoping that they would say, yes, please do, because we really wanted to be able to experience this, and we just didn't want to put them in an awkward position. So we were very thrilled when they said, yeah, we'd love for you to come watch the farm. And then they go out and buy all this food for us to have here while we're here. We feel so blessed, so thankful that we get to come and hang out with the animals and get to see this. The AC is an issue, but that's not a big deal. I think you get used to it. I think your body adjusts. So I think in time, we wouldn't think a thing of it. But it's just a shock the first day.
Definitely a shock to the system.
The first day is a little warm. But other than that, it's been great. There's not been one issue. It has been fantastic. Other than we did leave the chickens out all night long. And
Well, we didn't
really
leave them. They stayed in, but
They
we
stayed
left the
in.
side door. We left the side door open. We closed the big door. We forgot to close the sliding side door, but they stayed inside. Our main thing, that would
I
have
think
been,
that the
they
rooster
would
wouldn't
have
have
come
been so
out, but
loud.
I'm just thrilled the raccoon didn't find its way,
Yes.
or a fox or something,
Yes.
didn't find its way into the coop. I'd have felt bad.
And we've had a great time. It's been awesome. Kids, what do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Awesome. Double thumbs up.
So yes, the kids are thrilled. We're thrilled. We're very thankful that they allowed us to come stay on their home and to get to do this. Very thankful.
Hopefully we got some decent video and
Yeah, hopefully not rambling.
It won't be
and-
too embarrassing.
We've never done this. We have
Of,
no idea what we're doing. We
yeah.
probably have embarrassed ourselves at this point.
Probably.
But hopefully stay tuned because each day we're going to tell you some of the awesome, cool adventures that we've had, and also tell you some of the crazy things that we've learned, and maybe not even crazy things that we've learned, and different things. Yes, different things.
Cool.
That might be common sense to those of you who have done this before, or have spent a lot of time outside at night. Or not even at night, but as the sun's going down, and different things like bugs and things that I'm not necessarily all that used to. It's been quite a learning experience for us, and we hopefully will have some very cool things to share. One thing I will share with you that did occur last night is that when you go outside with a headlamp on and it's extremely bright, that would not be me, that was my husband. Bugs really like to swarm all around your face.
Yeah, I think I swallowed about 3.
Yeah, I think
At
he ate
least.
some.
I didn't realize the headlamp had multiple levels, and I had it on the brightest setting, and I didn't get
figure out
20
why he was
steps from the
complaining.
door, and I'm like swarmed.
I was like, why is he complaining about the bugs? Because I had a headlamp on as well. However, mine was much more dim than his, and I didn't realize.
Mine's like a strobe light.
Oh, as soon as I turned around and saw them swarming around them, we all got quite a big kick out of that. And that was interesting. Sit up, please. And then also, I'm trying to think of some other funny things that happened yesterday, but the bug swarming, which probably doesn't mean anything to all of y'all, especially if you're used to this. For those of us that are not,
Waking up at 5 o'clock and you think it's like 8.
yes, waking up at 5 o'clock and think it's 8 o'clock. Yeah,
I thought it was late.
Go back to bed.
yeah, it was early. Yeah, the sun comes up much earlier than we realize in our room with the 4 walls that you
I
know,
went
you
to
don't have leave
sleep fine. I didn't have any problems.
Really? You didn't have any problems falling asleep last night?
No,
I did.
Actually,
You did?
no. Like
I
I
could've
think I'm
not
the
go to
only
sleep.
one.
It was very
hot
hot.
in the tent.
Except for Amelia.
One at a time. Yep, take a seat.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Time wrap
I
up.
think. Sit down.
It's
Sit
been
down.
late. It's been a long day.
I think we've probably spoken longer than we're supposed to speak, and
Yeah.
hopefully we haven't bored you. And I do want to mention one thing, if that's okay, that if this makes it in the video, great. If it doesn't, Doug, I forgive you. But my cousin Chris McIntyre is a huge Cubs fan, and so I just want to tell him that we are obviously rooting for the Cardinals. And Amelia, what is our song about the Cubs again? The Cubs stink. They wear pink.
They don't wash their hands in the sink.
They don't even wash their hands in the sink. So just in case that does make it in the video, Chris, this is for you. I love you, but the Cardinals, they always come back.
Stay tuned and watch. You know,
Yeah, okay.
see, you know, with the videos that we have, hopefully we have something to offer, and if there's anybody out there like us that hasn't done this, you know, especially if you have kids, kind of see how ours do, because I can tell you that ours are not, we didn't, unfortunately, they didn't grow up outdoors much. So,
Yeah, some.
well,
Maybe nature
but not like this.
Okay. So
Not
yes.
like this.
Yes, this is different.
Not like
This is
this.
different. So yes, please stay tuned this week, and we will hopefully have some, hopefully funny, interesting, cool adventures that we have gotten to experience as a family, doing this for the very first time. And so, so what do we want to say? We want to say goodbye to Homestead Homies, don't we? All right, bye, Homestead Homies. Like and subscribe to Off Grid with Doug and Stacey. See you tomorrow.
Please like and subscribe.
Hopefully we did that right, Doug. We don't know what we're doing. We're amateurs.
Don't
Don't touch, please.
Anderson, hometown, Tehachapi, California.